Hi, everyone. This is
What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718_TV live with NBA 2K21. USBA My League Online Season 5. Got my Nets going up against the Hornets. Try some new settings here. It's my last game with the KD suspension.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Paul with the three. Here's Mann. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Left side, George. Shot clock at 5. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Washington. A nice shot by George. George has got the opening field goal of the game for the Nets. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Bagley. Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Mann. Bagley with the block.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
Wow.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
That's good from Bagley.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But yeah, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
Now, here's George. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Paul. Bagley the screen. The shot's good from Paul.
So crafty inside of me. Paul's been successful for many years in challenging the heart of your defense.
Johnson outside. It's Drummond, top of the key. Outside, George. Can they get it? Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
There's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond. Tell me, because I'd like to know about it. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now here's Paul. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. See if they can get on the roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
exceptional instincts from the clever guard Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Bagley the screen. Back to Paul. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the Nets miss again.
Now that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Johnson with the bounce pass. And here is Washington. He was definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Mann. Fires from deep. Tries again. In deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
Drummond is such a skilled operator. I mean, close to the bucket. Tough to find ways to hold him in check inside.
Ball left side. From past the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Mann. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And the ball
this is the final game right here.
touched by Johnson.
Final game. Finally, one game left.
Change here.
And I'll get him back after this. I so need his 30-point production.
Clock is at 3. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation.
I don't make the
Great
adjustments.
D. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Well, I thought I was gonna fax over the paperwork to home office, and then home office had to fax it off to Albany. But apparently, there's another freaking paper I need that my doctor has to fill out for clearing me. So I got my doctor's visit on the 4th. So he'll fill that out then, and then I should be going back the 5th.
Here's Mann. There's the drive. And the rejection by Zubac.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Carter for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field.
What are they doing? I'm not even giving it to the person I want to.
Charlotte leading by 4.
Oh my God! Look at this crap. Why are they switching like that?
There's the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Oh, yeah. I don't even got to use my time because they slotted me for workers' comp. So I get paid anyway. I get paid more actually being out.
Zubats with it. Here he goes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. So he gets them both. Brooklyn trails by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's George for 3.
Come on, Paulie George.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Hightower. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Brown with it. The Nets making a switch here. And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 4. Here's Ashley. And a missed layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Down low. And the dunk by Zubats. Oh.
Put no head. Nobody else switch, man.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Ashley. Screen by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity.
Oh my God, yo.
Carter looking around. Here's Hampton. Left side Bagley. Over Smith. Bagley, no good. Brooklyn trails by 6. Here's Ashley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance.
I've been trying to get this break started, man.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hey, Lord, what's going on, man?
Hornets leading by 3.
The good old Lord Marvin.
Carter outside. Out to the right wing. Bagley, no good. Now, here's Shamet. No points in the game yet for him.
Oh, my God. Get out my way, bro.
Lets the 3 fly. It's holding
Hey, I'm
by
doing pretty good,
Zubac.
man. A little draggy this morning. Well, this late afternoon. But other than I'm pretty good, man. How about yourself?
And here's Bagley. Covered by Smith. .146 left in the first quarter of the game. In the corner, Shamet with it. Into the lane.
Yo, I swear to God, yo, everything is so slow. The reactions. Oh, I can't wait to 2K22, man. I hope they fix a lot of this stuff.
For Brooklyn, they had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Nets making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pass to Bagley. Bagley the screen. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Hampton.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a
Okay, got a busy day ahead of you.
Here's man. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Blocked again.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt him.
And it's blocked by Brown.
We look like bums out here.
Shamet on the wing. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Carter outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Here's Shamet.
Look at that. Y'all hit the button. Hit the button. Look at that. Shit goes so slow.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%.
Okay, copy
With a
that.
stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, I did some light cleaning yesterday. So that way I ain't have to worry about it throughout the week.
The second one misses. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Marvin Bagley has been on display for Charlotte. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Out to the wing. They get it back. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Here's
What is...
man. Right side George. The Nets
Where are they
working the
throwing?
ball
That's
around
not
now.
where I'm throwing the ball, man.
Here's Washington.
Oh my fucking God, yo.
Washington with the dunk.
Terrific defensive instinct. I mean, Paul, remarkable at realizing when to go after the steal.
Here's Mann. He has 5. And Zubac picks up the foul.
Gotta be
That'll
the
his
controller.
second foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Here's Mann. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi?
They can't get around no
was traded to
fucking
the
picks,
Spurs?
man.
That was a
Yes.
huge get. Go back
Fucking
to how about
retarded.
Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Pass to Johnson. Now Paul. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Hampton. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn trails by 8. On the wing, George. To the middle. From down low.
What type
It's
of
held
hook
in by
shots?
Zubac.
Oh my God, yo.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Pass to Johnson.
Stop leaning into him like
It's
that.
Paul penetrating. Fires top of the key.
Now, you expect him to make those, but he's got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Outside for George. Now Drummond. Zubac defending. They need this one. On the wing, Johnson. Drummond a screen. A second chance effort. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Here's Paul. That one good for 2. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside for George. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Oh my God, already feels 10 times better.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Here's Mann. He has 5. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Paul outside. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Well, 3 from Johnson. Rebound, Brooklyn. let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Here's Mann. He's got 6 with the drive. The rebound by Johnson.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Pass to Paul. Now Hampton. The 3. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Mann. Outside, George to the paint and taken away by Johnson.
I don't understand this, man. I really don't.
Finish off the break. Paul's 8.
It's a challenge trying to stick with Paul. I'm not going to lie, especially in the open court.
Here's Mann. And here's George for 3. A rebound by Washington. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Hampton. Now here's Zubac. Defended by Drummond. Paul looking around. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound Andre Drummond. Here's Mann. Now George. Oh, good on that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the three-pointer by R.J. Hampton. Pass to Johnson. Here's Drummond. And here's George. Another shot, and the layup is good. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, that's definitely good.
5 shots this quarter.
What you like? You cleaning your house up, or like a basement, or like a storage area?
Pass to Zubac, and here is Paul. Now here's Hampton, and then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Now here is George.
Yo, my buttons are all messed up, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
The Hornets pull it in.
now with
The Hornets
Rose,
on
but
offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Pass to Bagley. Shoots.
gotta get out this
It's hauled
zone.
in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Nets. 15-point game. And here is Johnson. Drummond with it. Defended by Bagley. And it's Drummond missing.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Outside, Bagley. Hampton in the corner. over George. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Drummond the screen. Here's Ashley. He averages about 5 points a game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-5 run here.
Oh, okay.
Johnson outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
I'm in man-to-man.
Made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And so he hits the technical free throw. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Bagley, no good. Brooklyn trails by 16. Brown outside. Pass to man. Stripped away. Here's Washington. And the 3 ball is good. Washington's got 13.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
There's Brown with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
On the wing, Brown. To end the drought, he lays it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Carter outside. Pass to Bagley. Here's Washington. And another 3 for Charlotte.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Mann. He takes it in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Back to Bagley. And so it's Charlotte with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The defensive work they've done against...
Sorry, man. Sorry. Come on. Thank you.
Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brooklyn trails by 18. Pass to Mann. Takes the 3. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Here's Washington. He's guarded by Johnson. Washington with it. 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bagley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bagley's got 11 points.
That's where Bagley needs to be most effective. Establish a strong inside presence. Make the D always worry about him in the post.
Now here's Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Fucking down 18. Come on, fellas.
Haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's a screen by Washington. Out left to the wing. No good from the wing. Brooklyn trails by 18. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Inside, here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Up top, Bagley. Bagley the screen. Hightower. Bagley trying to free himself up. The shot's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
That was supposed to be a pass. But he stopped
Man
coming.
can't hit. Hornets leading by 18 from outside the arc. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. George up top. It's stolen by Bagley. And here's the fast break. It's Carter, high post.
All right, buddy. Likewise, Lord. Likewise. Stay blessed. Oh, my God. Get through that.
Bagley with a wide open look.
Ooh, these guys.
Three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn trails by 21. Outside, George fires the 3. Hangs it from downtown. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here is Carter. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's George. He has 7. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
And the Hornets making a change here. Good on both. Hornets leading by 16. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. And here's Johnson outside. 18 feet out. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 10.
You got to know, this is where Paul loves to score, confident from medium range. Trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Here's man. 8 points for him. Nobody near George. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now Paul. And stolen by Drummond. Here's man. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now here's Paul. 16-point lead. For the three. That shot is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. It's George on the wing.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Paul outside. Hit by Harrell. Loads it up there for Harrell. He can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn trails by 16. Johnson wide open. He fired. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 7.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Johnson left side. Paul George with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Here's man. 8 points for him. He gets that one. 10 points for him. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 11. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Here's Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Here's man. Driving inside. Good D by Johnson. Hornets leading by 13. And here is Paul. He's got 10. Pass to Harrell. And stolen by Drummond. A 3 from George. Rebound by Johnson. And so here's Charlotte. A 3. The rebound by Paul George. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now here's Drummond. Over Harrell. And there's the second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Paul with the ball. Picked by Harrell. The drive by Paul. And the rejection by Smith.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Now, here's Shamet. Clock at 6. Hampton on the double team. Here's Ashley. And again.
Guys
no
got to
good
move the
by
ball
Brooklyn.
quicker, y'all.
Hornets leading by 14. And the dunk by Hampton.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Ashley. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Paul. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel. He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
The tray. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Charlotte leading by 19 points. The rebound by the Nets.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's Brown missing. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Al Paul, 15 points in the game. Hightower. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
.127 left in the third quarter.
Get out of my way, man.
There's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. .125 left in the third quarter. Here's the floater. Pass to Shamet. Tries again. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Charlotte calls timeout. .111 left to play in the third. 2 on the clock. And it's Shamet missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Bagley in the post. Loads it up there for Harrell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Shamet. To end the cold streak. But he gets it back.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And here's Smith. Defended by Bagley. Offensive rebound. Pass to Carter. Bagley in the post. And so it's Charlotte taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hornets leading by 19 points. Pass to Harrell. Hampton with the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Picked by Harrell. Here's Ship. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George with the bucket.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Outside, Bagley. The rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn trails by 16. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Hampton. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Here's Mann. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Rebound by Harrell. Charlotte leading by 19 points. Carter outside. And here is Harrell. Left side, Bagley. Looking to get back on track here. Count it. And the Hornets lead by 21.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hampton. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Ashley. To the wing on the left. Releases. And that one's good. Drummond. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 17 rebounds. Here's Bagley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Bagley the screen. To the left side wing. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
He's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Pass to Harrell. Outside, Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harrell. Here's Carter. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Ashley. Down low. Johnson can't hit. Charlotte leading by 18. And here's Carter. From deep. The rebound by Johnson.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the way.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Bagley inside the line. Jump shot is good. Bagley's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
To the middle. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. Carter with it. Now here's Hampton. Outside, Bagley. Over Johnson. Rebounded by the Nets.
There's a lesson for him. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
A nice shot by Ashley. Hornets leading by 14. Hampton with the ball. George picks him up.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the Hornets making a change here. Now Brown. Brown jams it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Back to Paul. Bagley the screen. Paul with the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 16.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Shamet. For 3. Bagley with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. Pulls up. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Tonight, Paul's all about putting up points. I mean, most of the time...
Yeah, they looking to get him,
Here's Brown.
MLO. I don't know what's going on with Carmelo Anthony, but they're definitely looking to get DeMar DeRozan. Well, DeMar DeRozan, Rudy Gay, and Carmelo Anthony was the ones that was talked about.
Not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Paul outside. There's a screen by Washington. The drive by Paul. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Pass to Shamet. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hornets leading by 16.
Okay.
Here's
My son Brandon going to the Lakers.
Six to shoot. And there's another one for the Hornets.
This is why you put the ball in Paul's hands. I mean, he's one of the great decision makers we've ever seen take the floor.
Here's man. Smith outside. And here is Shamet. The shot's good from Smith.
Wait, you got handled?
The movement off the
There's only
ball,
one white chocolate and he got handled.
Pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Paul. And there's another one for the Hornets.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Here's man. And the 3 off target.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Pass to Washington. Charlotte gets it back. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, basketball was my thing, man. I was a beast, man.
Increase in Paul's range over the years. I mean, he couldn't be more confident in his shot right now.
Early.
Tried to answer back, but that 3
Oh
is
yeah,
off the mark.
definitely.
Hornets leading by 21. Pass to Paul.
You know I'm from New York City, right? Home of Rucker Park.
We are in an era
Home of the
of
N1
positionless
ballers.
basketball. We know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong
One of the ones with the baddest
case for
handle.
that. But you go back to last season, and many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5. Players that the fans want to see
The
most
Professor, another good
play a
one.
certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not gonna
I'll
go
be
out
right
and
back.
shoot minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and missing even
I
one
don't even
free
know
throw.
where the fuck I'm playing at, yo.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They
Escalade,
were
big
able to do
boy,
more or less
big boy.
whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Chris Paul.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
He's perfect from the line this time. 43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Lopez outside. Pass to Carter. Here's Palacios. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Count it, good.
Oh, had him spinning. It looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Yeah, they still around. Some of them play, some of them don't.
Carter outside. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Chris.
All right. Yeah. This dude made it to the NBA. Oh my God. He ended up going to Fresno State. He played for a few teams, man. He played for the Houston Rockets. Skip to Malou. Yeah, Skip to Malou made it. Now I get KD back, so my offense will probably start looking like something. But Brandon, let me tune out real quick, just so I can clip this game and add it to my playlist, and then I'll be right back on. All right, thanks for tuning in.